And welcome to Four Directions of Wellness. I'm Roberta Diswood. Twopahanishla, Sisakani Bashichin, Nakaidinat Deshiche Hanan Hidashanella. The Discovery Study is a national effort to learn about the causes of type 2 diabetes in children. It is a multi-center study at 15 locations across the United States with a site office in Shiprock. With us are 3 research specialists who are coordinating the study in Shiprock. I want to thank you guys for being here. If you could please introduce yourself.
Yat Dominic Bitsili Inishia, Twitterjeet Inishla, Tabahe Bashichin, Tetchini Dashache, Kia Ani Dashanella, and I'm one of the research assistants here in Shiprock.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, my name is Deborah Yazi and I'm also a research assistant, and my clans are Twitterjeetni Lisha, Nanasteja Tetchini Bashichin. My Chays are the Tewa clan, Bear Enemy, Nashasha Dene, and Kithlachitni are Manellas.
Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Aspis, Kiani Nishle, Nakedine Bashishchin, Tachini Dashachain, Kintlachini Dashanella, and I am one of the field coordinators that we have in Shiprock.
I read that the Discovery Study focuses on finding the risk factors for type 2 diabetes in youth. Can you guys tell me a little more about the focus of the study?
Sure. Our study is focusing on Navajo youth, children between the ages of 9 and 14, and they're a little bit higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes, so they're pre-diabetic. And we find that out by doing our screening visit. So being able to figure out who the children are that are at higher risk and giving them that opportunity along with their parents to come in and find out, what the risks are and go from there.
Okay. And so let's go a little more into this study. Who are you guys recruiting?
So right now we're recruiting boys between the ages of 10 and 14 and females between the ages of 9 and 14. We're trying to get them before they hit their puberty ages.
And are there certain risk factors that you guys are looking for?
Yes. So right now when we do our screening visits, we will do an A1C and a BMI check. Their BMIs need to be higher than an 85th percentile, and their A1Cs need to be between the ranges of 5.5 and 6.4.
Okay. And so when a child and their family join the study, you'll talk about a little bit, but what happens at their screening visit?
So with the screening visit, we look for indicators, like we do a little finger poke on them to get their A1C levels and see where they're at. And some of the inclusion criteria we have, we collect their height and weight for their BMI, and they have to be in the 85th or higher percentile to be eligible in our study. So we take those and then we do a little questionnaire to see if they have any family history with any type of diabetes, whether it's type 2 diabetes, gestational diabetes. We have a little checkoff list that we have that includes some of the exclusion and inclusion criteria. So that's what our screening visit consists of, and they do get incentivized for it. So our screening visit is just a step to get closer to be eligible for our program as a whole. And the screening visit is this smallest window of a visit that we have in our program. So it's a little stepping, it's a little step to get into our program to see the bigger view.
Okay. And so you mentioned a finger poke. So automatically think needles. I know some kids or even their parents are afraid of getting a needle, afraid of needles. So how do you guys address that?
Yes, so we do have a finger stick at the screening visit. If anybody's got stuck with like a little sticker when you're out and about getting stuff, that's all. It's just a little finger poke. We just need a drop of blood. There's a super tiny tube that we have to fill with blood, so just one drop of blood helps. If they get accepted into the program, then there is an IV that is placed. However, there is a needle, and that's just to make the indention for, and then what's left is just the catheter for the IV. So other than that, those are the only 2 needles involved in our study.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. So going a little more into it, how long is this study, and how many house screenings or appointments will the family attend?
So the study, we follow the participants for about a good 4 years, just depending on when they enroll. So we'll follow them throughout there. So if they enroll next year, it'll be like 2 years that we'll follow them. So we have visits that consist of baseline visits, annual visits, mid-year visits, and it kind of continues each year. And in between those, we have quarterly visits where we just check on our participants and make sure they're still doing okay. If there's anything, adverse event that happened that we need to know of. I mean, we, like to have established that relationship that we have with our participants.
Okay. And so I'm sure the study is free for the family, but does the child or family receive a gift or incentive for taking part?
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, so the screening visit does come with a gift card. And so once that process is complete, the waivers and the consent forms, and after the finger prick, that's when they earn that little gift and card incentive. So it's pretty good. And if they actually reach where they're eligible for the baseline, and once they complete that baseline visit, that is a really good, nice incentive as well.
Okay.
But yeah, they can call us and ask us questions about those types of things if they want to know a little bit more.
Okay, so that kind of leads us to this next question. So can you tell us about where your office is located and the phone number that they can reach you at?
Sure. Our office building is located south of the Northern Navajo Medical Center and kind of southwest of the Dene College North Campus. So it's kind of tricky to find, but some of the people might know the old employee lounge for IHS, or even the old dental office, the old WIC office, and I think right now the DPP office is there. So we're situated with them.
Okay.
And our phone number is 720-957-5074.
All right, well, thank you. And the last question I wanted to ask is, why should children and their families take part in this study?
Yeah, so this study is very important, and I think it hits a lot of places close to the home in this area. We are prevalent to getting type 2, any kind of diabetes within our program. We don't have very much access to fresh foods around here, or we have a lot of junk food around our area, so we're reaching an incline in diabetes with our families and our children. So it's very important, for us to have this observational study. This isn't a interventional study. It's not a prevention program. It's an observational study where we're just focusing on their livelihood and how they live, their community, where their surroundings that they have. So we just want to know, why are we so prone to type 2 diabetes? And you could live a good lifestyle where some people are constantly exercising and they still get diabetes and type 2 diabetes, and then we have people who don't live the healthy lifestyle and they don't ever capture it. So it's just a good way that we can kind of measure a lot of the activity that they have going on within their lifestyle.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys all for being here today and all the important work that you're doing with this study. This has been For Directions of Wellness. Hogonet.